What if I told you there is a small AI stock trading with a market cap of only $75 million that is quietly changing the world of AI drug discovery? This company has partnered with AMD and 95% of the top 20 global pharma companies. They just signed their first recurring software as a service contract, posted 52% year over year growth, and the stock is trading at just 160. However, Wall Street analysts have set $5 targets. We've been hearing for years how AI can potentially revolutionize medical and pharma industries. This company is in the early stages of something transformational, and the market may be underestimating just how much potential this stock really has. Before we get into it, if you appreciate these videos, then don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 500 likes and comments, so please help the channel out. Help me hit that goal. Now let's get straight into it. MindWalk is an AI biotech company, and they just had some very important news. But first, a really quick overview of the company, otherwise, the news won't make any sense if you're new to MindWalk. First of all, what is MindWalk AI? MindWalk is a bio-native AI company focused on transforming how drugs are discovered and developed. MindWalk is mainly focused on biologic discovery and sits at the intersection of biotech, artificial intelligence, and advanced lab research. Their core platform is called Lens AI. This is powered by their patented HYFT technology. This connects things like biological sequences, structures, functions, and scientific literature into one system, helping researchers make drug discovery more computable, traceable, and actionable. At a time when many companies are built around either science or technology, MindWalk is both. They unite AI, data, and advanced lab research into one integrated ecosystem. But the question is, why is this so important? Well, we have a big problem. For decades, researchers have sought a fast track to drug discovery, yet the process has been getting slower and more costly. It generally takes around 12 to 15 years to get to a point at which national regulatory agencies make marketing approval. The industry is desperate for better solutions, and AI can fix this. This is why the convergence of AI and drug discovery is widely considered one of the most transformative technological shifts in history. Because if AI can help reduce the time, cost, and failure rate of developing new drugs, the upside is enormous. And we're already seeing the market put big valuations on this thesis, with companies like Recursion, Schrödinger, and Abcelera trading at billion-dollar valuations despite being early stage from a revenue and profitability point of view. Big Pharma is desperate to cut multi-billion-dollar development costs and 10-year timelines. So the opportunity here isn't just AI hype. It's the idea that AI could completely change one of the largest and most expensive industries in the world. Which is why MindWalk works with 19 of the top 20 pharma companies and other global partners, including Amazon Web Services and AMD. The last time I talked about this company, it was trading at just 119. That was about a month ago, and today it's over 150. But we are still so early in the AI drug discovery story. Now, the latest news from MindWalk is actually very interesting because this is not just another small biotech company saying things like we use AI. MindWalk reported new preclinical dengue data, and the important part here is that the data supports a prediction made by MindWalk's HYFT technology before the animal testing was done. What MindWalk is saying is that the HYFT platform identified a structural target on dengue, and the antibodies produced were cross-reactive against antigens from all four dengue stereotypes. And this was reproduced across two independent campaigns. This is the type of result we want to see from an AI drug discovery company. It's not just a computer model or a prediction of something that's years away. This data is MindWalk's first public evidence that the HYFT platform can deliver on what it's designed to do. The results carries implications that go beyond the dengue program. The same predictive capabilities applied in this program can be deployed across MindWalk's influenza program and other announced programs where multi-strain coverage presents a challenge. This is a real sign of huge progress in AI discovery from MindWalk, and the market is completely sleeping on it. Back last year, when this first began to get attention, MindWalk stock ran from about 30 cents all the way to $3. That was a huge run. It was based on the potential of the technology that they are developing. Again, the stock ran to $3 in January, but it was beaten down so much in Q1, just like the rest of the AI stocks on the market. So while stocks like Nvidia or Micron or Applied Digital dropped as much as 50% in Q1, but then rallied back and have more than doubled in the past 2 months, smaller stocks like MindWalk AI are still sitting at very good prices. MindWalk has recovered about 50% in recent weeks, but it's still about halfway below its 52-week high. The stock is now trading at a support level that has been tested multiple times over the past year. We can see that clearly here. The only time it dropped below this was during that huge market sell-off in Q1. But this is important. MindWalk's new preclinical data might just be the beginning of the good news. This $1 AI biotech company is quietly beating biotech giants because MindWalk's biointelligence platform is built around three complementary components. HYFT identifies meaningful anchor patterns. The knowledge graph connects those patterns to structural functional literature and experimental evidence, while Lens AI provides the contextualization and reasoning layer. Together, these components create a reusable biological intelligence infrastructure rather than a single-use workflow optimized for a single disease program. But 2026 is a big year for MindWalk because the company has now signed its first one-year enterprise Lens AI platform contract. That means Lens AI is no longer just a science project or a one-off service. This can become recurring software as a service style revenue with revenue recognized monthly. And for investors, that matters because it proves the platform can actually sell. In March, MindWalk also launched B-Cell Llama, which is their nanobody discovery platform. The interesting part is the validation. A peer-reviewed study showed these VHH nanobodies reached sub-potency with 10 to 25 times higher activity. So again, this is not just AI theory, this is wet lab validation. Looking at the investors' presentation, Q3 was a milestone quarter for MindWalk with consecutive revenue growth, their first enterprise contract, and 3 assets in development. They got their first enterprise contract, which is a recurring revenue model that they intend to scale up. And they are utilizing their Lens AI platform to advance their pipeline. From a financial point of view, we can see that revenue is growing quarter after quarter, and although the company is loss-making, they are clearly going in the right direction. While their balance sheet is quite strong, and cash-wise they're in a much better position today than they were last year or the year before. But what do analysts think of MindWalk stock? Looking at MarketBeat, we can see that HYFT stock has a consensus price target of $5, which implies over 200% upside from the current price. The stock is covered by 5 Wall Street analysts. 3 have given the stock a buy rating, while 1 of these have issued a strong buy rating. We can see here that these $5 targets were set by both Jones Trading and H.C. Wainwright. H.C. Wainwright set the $5 target following the company's announcement of its first enterprise software as a service contract, while Jones have stated that MindWalk offers an ecosystem of discovery, but what sets it apart is its bio-native approach built on proprietary database of conserved biological fingerprints, or HYFTs, linking sequence, structure, and function. They also highlighted the company has attracted partnerships across 19 of the top 20 pharmas, in addition to chip maker AMD. But guys, what do you think? This is a high-risk sector. But the story here is very interesting. We have AI plus drug discovery, partnerships with major companies, we have improving revenue and falling losses. So is MindWalk AI one of the most overlooked AI discovery stocks on the market right now? Or do you think that this is still too early in MindWalk's story? If you enjoyed this analysis, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and make sure to check out some of my other videos too, such as the ones on screen right now. And let me know in the comments if there's a company that you think that I should be looking at right now.